in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. EA Sports College Football continues with a late-season Week 12 showdown here. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Let's take a look for the first time in this one at Jamari McClure. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Hits the hole. It's McClure. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Temple Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a second about tempo. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside.
It's a seam wide open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Mitchell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll move the tight end. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Finds his way inside the 25-yard line. He's got enough for the first down. Mark it at the 24. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Dropping back, it's Boykin. Out wide left, it's Green. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, going to throw it. Moves to his right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Temple! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
2
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second and long here. Quick give. It's McClure. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Down Green Wave. Excellent pass by the back on. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Right back to it. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Boykin. Right side, it's Green. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on 4. Escapes the pressure to his right. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morrow. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. He's there to make the stop.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Morrow. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Delayed handoff. It's McClure. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to the well. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the missed connection on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking to throw, it's Boykin. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Temple lines up quickly.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Out wide right, it's Mitchell. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Morrill. Just smothered on the play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right side, it's Green. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown Owls. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Boykin. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his legs, it's McClure. Plows through the defense. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's Mississippi State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside the link. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Boykin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Morrow. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense...
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. trip to the end zone. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rossi. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Running inside. It's McClure. Turning it on. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight. He's got it on the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, looking for a man. Left side is McClure. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Green Wave! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Blunt. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Still looking to his right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Snags it, and there's running room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Holds on, it's Thurman. Made a defender miss. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Driving forward, it's McClure. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tulane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Right back to the well.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Needs it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Rossi. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got a man. It's Henry. Powers through. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Tulane, after that last big pass with momentum on its side. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The one thing you know about this offense, they keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock. Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Going to the run, it's Blunt. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Owls are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Boykin. Rush is on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. From the gun. Trying to get behind the defense. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. You start to string together positive plays. Now you know you